2, 1.
Today is strength. Everyone say strength.
Strength.
All right, so this is our second tenet. Yesterday we talked about leadership and how important being a proactive leader is. When you're a proactive leader, if you don't know what that means of thinking ahead and you're making the right choices, that type of thing. All right, today we're talking about strength. And a lot of times when I say strength, what do we think about? Grr. Okay, yeah, we think about muscles. We think about, as far as Taekwondo goes, high jump kicks, strong board breaks. And is that a part of strength?
Yes.
Absolutely, okay? It's really hard to break a board without any strength, okay? But the part of strength we're going to talk about today is self-control. And that's controlling yourself, because that takes a lot of strength. Man, when there are kids and there's cookies there, and the kid is told, you can eat one cookie now, or if you wait 10 minutes, you can have 4 cookies. You know what most kids do? They go and eat the cookie, okay? They say, well, I want one cookie anyway, so they eat the cookie because they don't have self-control. Now, is it good to eat 4 or 5 cookies? No, but you know what I mean. Most kids, if they're told, okay, you can go out and play now for 30 minutes, or if you wait and you do these chores, then you can go out and play for an hour and a half. Most kids, what do? They go out and play for 30 minutes, okay? And so we want to make sure we understand self-control. Kids that show self-control later on in life are more successful, okay? And so here's the deal. If you, you just have a hard time controlling yourself and you say something mean to someone, can you be like, oh man, I didn't mean that, so give me your ear real quick. I'm going to pull those words out of your brain. Can you do that? No. We're working on the technology though. No, you can't take something you've said, and all of you, and me, and Mrs. Mershad for sure, have said something mean that you can't take back from somebody, okay? All right? You may have said something to mom and dad, and you didn't mean it, okay? But you said it, and once you say it, you can't take it back because you let things affect you and make you angry or something, okay? Or you didn't, like we talked about before, self-control is a huge thing. And so here's the deal. So you have an opportunity to show self-control, and you don't do it. So what happens? You get a little shaken up, right? And then you have another opportunity to show self-control. What happens? You don't do it, and what happens? You get a little shaken up. All right, and then what happens when you have another opportunity to show self-control and you don't show that self-control? You get more shaken up, and you know what happens eventually?
Okay, get back.
That happens. Right? All right? No, you cannot have my Diet Coke. So, it gets all kinds of messy, okay? All right? And so you just explode. And then it's even worse, okay? And so as a martial artist, if we just get so angry, all right, we don't control ourselves, we don't show that strength, you guys know moves that are very dangerous, don't you? You could hurt somebody. So as a black belt, but as any martial artist, we want to make sure we don't get shaken up, okay? Because eventually, if we just keep on letting things shake us up, what's going to happen? It's going to cause a big mess in our lives. It's going to cause a big mess in your family. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to divide up into our groups again, okay? And we divided up into yesterday. I've got a couple questions that you guys are going to ask. And then again, we're going to videotape. If you got a good answer, we're going to go ahead and videotape it for your parents, okay? So, if you remember where your group was, go ahead and get back in your groups.
Sir.
All right, so the question is, what's an area for kids they have problems showing self-control? All right, what do we got?
Right now, I came up with sports because, like in battle ball, if you get really mad, you could accidentally hurt someone, like throwing a ball too hard and like hitting them in the face or something.
Siblings
can get you so mad with especially older brothers, because they can antagonize you and stuff, and it gets you so mad that you just want to hurt them sometimes.
Okay, that's a good word.
My neighbor.
Your neighbor makes you angry, so you have a hard time controlling yourself with them?
If you knew him, you know what I mean.
Gotcha.
Have you run around and you break all kinds of stuff?
Yep, that's true.
When you're going to a birthday a day, and you can't wait, you might get a little crazy.
Make it a little crazy. Yeah, that's true.
My idea of kids not showing self-control is in school. When other people pressure you to do something and you really don't want to do it, but it will ruin your reputation or something, and they expect you to do.
Gotcha, peer pressure. All right, so what is something you can do to make sure that when you get in a position where you need to show self-control, that you do show self-control?
I think if you were kind of putting peer pressure, you should put your mind to a different thought and kind of do the opposite of what your mind is telling you to do. And just walk away.
Just walk away. All right.
When your siblings make you mad, you can decide whether to have no self-control or have self-control.
Okay, but what should you decide?
You should decide to have self-control.
Very good. Okay, that's a better outcome. Raina, what do you think?
Like if you want a toy and if your mom says no and you keep bragging about it, she will still say no.
Right, so showing self-control is probably a better thing. Then you'll earn the toy maybe, right? All right, very good.
If something happens, I just do something else to take my mind off it.
Just take your mind off it to make you mad. That's good. That's a good one. So what you're saying is if you get mad at your sister or whatever, you shouldn't act on it. You shouldn't let them make you mad. Okay, all right, very good. Does your sister ever make you mad? Go for it.
Okay, like if you could have 1 cookie now or 4 cookies later, you could be wise, and you could have the 4 cookies later instead of the 1 cookie now.
So just think about what would a wise person do?
Think it's better in the future than present.
Very good. I like it.